I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Yeah, we're a little more compelled to talk to Cortez now that we've seen that he's not completely crazy. Weird shit is in fact going on. And apparently Fiona's not on the couch today. That's a bit odd.
Anything interesting going on outside?
Did you ever question your own sanity, April? I mean, did you ever wonder if you were going mad?
Maybe once.
I'm quite certain I am insane.
I'm not trying to amuse you, April. I'm really serious.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I felt like that. Many times.
Then explain it to me. How do you deal with it? Do you lock it away inside yourself, or do you talk to someone about it? Because I'm at a loss here, April. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I locked it away.
I locked it away.
How is that possible? Doesn't it tear you apart, knowing you might be losing your mind?
I'm used to it.
I'd just... write it down, perhaps. Translate my emotions into words. Write them down in my diary. Close it. Lock it away.
I couldn't do that. I can't do that. I need to find... I don't know how to say this. Peace? Knowledge that there might be another answer? That madness isn't the reason why I saw what I saw?
What did you see?
Last night, right here in this room, Mickey and I, we were watching a movie, a documentary about the new synthetic rainforests in Mexico. You know, the ones that produce 8 times the oxygen of the original organic forests.
Yeah, apparently they managed to produce a
I've heard about...
marvelous new leaf that
Anyway, about
makes more
halfway
oxygen.
through the movie, like I said, I'm probably going completely bonkers. This room became it was more like a vision, really, and I'm sure it wasn't holographic.
What kind of vision?
This room turned into a forest.
Well, shit, more
What?
stuff like the mole guy is
It
happening.
was like the forest came out of the screen and into the room. Like being in the middle of a hollow theatre, but with added resolution, hallucinogenic effects, and smells.
You could say it was hyper-realistic.
It lasted for a few seconds, and then it all just disappeared.
Did anyone else see this?
Mickey did, but she refuses to speak of it. Says it was just our imagination acting up, which leaves me wondering how long it'll take before I end up in a mental institution.
This is supposed to be like 200 and 2100 and something, though. Maybe later than that. Well, I saw a mole guy come out of a jukebox last night.
Something equally weird happened at the cafe last night.
What was that?
Last night, at the cafe, right in front of everybody, this creature appeared out of thin air. Just like your forest. It was only there for a few seconds and then it disappeared, but everybody saw it. Everybody.
Oh my. What's going on, love? I don't scare easily, but this is really getting to me.
Don't know. But whatever it is, I'm pretty sure Cortez is involved.
Cortez? How is he involved?
I don't know that either. I'd love to find out, though.
I kind of going to assume that's where that's happened, though.
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things, like... and noises.
Oops.
The
Well.
kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals.
So
Once-
Jumanji?
This was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago. I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. As I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Well, that's
Scary.
odd.
You're telling me, darling. I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Well, we need to see Cortez. Where is he?
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here.
Oh boy.
You should talk to him, darling.
Great. Zach, my very best friend in the whole wide world. Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks.
So we need to go and talk to the guy who hates
I
us.
have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
Because he's... Actually, this game came out before that sort of... The thing I was about to mention sort of became a thing, but... This Zack guy... You know, if Reddit was around, the perfect way to describe him would be he subscribed to the Red Pill, and that's pretty
I
much
never imagined I'd be doing this in a million years.
him summed up in one sentence. And now we have to talk to him.
Well, well, what do you know? Princess comes knocking after all.
Well, might as well go for the middle path.
Don't get your hopes up.
I think you're the one who's got her hopes up, babe. And you better hope I don't slam this door in your face.
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Oh, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason? You want a reason? Okay. What about a date?
Yeah, sounds totally trustworthy.
Yeah. Good. Tonight.
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the... Pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
Well,
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not.
pills.
We'll see, Zach.
I might assume the
Yeah,
pills
just
are
don't
for
pull a
you.
Houdini and vanish on me, babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole. And that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
Where the fuck is Cortez?
Where can I find a theater that shows old movies?
There are quite a few that do, but only one that runs optical stock. I figure that's the one you want, yeah?
Why?
Because that's where Cortez likes to hang out. And I'm guessing you're trying to hook up with him.
No. I just need to do some research for a painting.
Babe, I'm not a moron. I see you guys together. What are you, his lover? His shriveled old weirdos turn you on? What is it, his accent? His acute lack of fashion?
It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit? You're with me tonight. By tomorrow morning, I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
So, where's Cortez?
When he's not outside reading or whatever the hell he does, he's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. But you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area. Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really filthy.
Smooth.
Zach, I don't think. I'll keep that in
Oh,
mind.
well,
Thanks
I'm
for the tip. And
just
the
glad I
info.
accidentally
Just
skipped
be at
that.
the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
I have the feeling we're gonna end up ditching him anyway. But at least now we know where we need to go. Apparently there's some sort of theater downtown. So off to the subway we go. Somewhere else here, but we can interact with him, it doesn't look like. So now we wait for the train to come and get on the train. And see if we've unlocked any new stops. We have, it looks like. I see liquid dreams and ecstasy written in the
This is
background.
The first thing I saw when I came to Newport? Big city? Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's sometimes the case with big cities, you know. Some of them, they try to hide this sort of thing, but some of them, they just outright show it. Check out the elevators, with the cop standing in front of it.
It's a police officer.
Nothing else of note, it looks like.
This is one of the smallest cross-level elevators I've seen. The big ones can carry up to 100 people at a time, and they go way fast. I've never been inside one, of course.
Yeah. Gotta go ahead and save. I don't think you can... No, idiot. You can die in this game. But might as well be cautious.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Yeah, they just refuse. Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to tab out because going into the menu makes my cursor restricted for some reason.
But I have to get up there.
That's what they all say. But without proper identification, I can't let you through.
That's not fair.
And it's about to get a whole lot less fair unless you step away from the elevator.
A whole lot less fair, that's how you build sentences.
How do I get permission to go through?
Only citizens of mid-level status or above are allowed to use these elevators.
Oh yeah.
I guess you're new to this city, or you'd know that.
Yeah, fresh from the countryside.
You do look like a farm girl, it's true.
Hey, watch it!
Well, at least they're being sincere to each other.
Thanks, officer.
We're here to protect, serve, and to inform you of the fantastic range of products offered by Bokemba Mercer and Bingo, manufacturers of the world's favorite soft drinks and handguns.
So it's like that 80s anime that Chip and Ironicus watched one time about... Oops, no, don't go this way, go this way. Apparently in Japan they think that all stores sell guns and books. So now we're... where are we? Oh, we're over here. Didn't quite see that at first, but... we can get a shortcut to the subway, or we can check out the liquor store. Or the club.
Popular place. Not my crowd, though. It's a liquor store.
Anywhere else to go? We can go down the street, and we can go nowhere else, so let's go down the street. And sure enough, here is the theater. With a fat guy sweeping outside it.
This guy looks like he works at the theater. Excuse me.
Yes,
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, geez. Hold on there 1 second, lady. Dang, Marquis, light up!
I have the feeling it's not the voice activated. Oh.
Good. Now stay that way, you hear?
I see they're showing Casablanca and the Maltese Falcon.
Is the theater open now?
No, I reckon it ain't, lady. It don't open till this evening. Ain't nobody in there either. I reckon that wouldn't be legal.
I suppose so. I guess he doesn't know about anyone in the theater then.
Thanks, anyway.
Yes, I'll tell you what. You go on now, and let Freddie Mellon do his sweeping before his mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, get all pissed off.
Yeah, that's how you spell that word. So Freddie Mellon won't let us in. We also got this guy, this conspicuous
That guy's
guy.
so conspicuous, he's gotta be a cop on a stakeout assignment.
Yeah, not a cop, dot person.
Hi there, having fun?
Didn't your mother teach you not to talk to strangers?
I'm an orphan.
Yeah? Well, all the more reason for you not to talk to strangers. Now get lost.
Why are you dressed like a cop?
Why are you dressed like a cop?
What do you mean, why am I dressed like a... Hey, wait a second, what's it to you?
Just trying to do my bit for the boys in blue, sir. You look like a cop, so if you're on a stakeout or something, you should try to blend in a little more. Go native.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. But that trench coat sort of gives it away. Perhaps a pair of blue jeans and one of those I'm with stupid t-shirts might help.
Hold on, let me get this down right.
Oh yeah,
Wait a second,
like
what
that
am I
other guy over
doing? Who the
there.
hell do you think you are?
The NPD fashion consultant?
Is that supposed to be funny, ma'am? Are you a comedian or something? Because I'm not laughing. I'm not even smiling, am I? Now get your ass out of here and don't bother me again.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it's a threat.
Well, again, at least he's being forward about it. We also got a fuse box,
It's a fuse box.
which he's standing right next to. Oh, apparently...
There's something wrong with the power in that box, and it looks like the theater marquee's connected to the same switch. It keeps flickering on and off.
Yeah, so... yeah, this guy is standing right next to it too, so... maybe something happened to the fuse box, he would be the first that someone would look towards.
lady, don't you keep playing with that thing now, you hear?
I guess not, but we didn't cover the ooze.
Green ooze.
Ooze. I can try to touch it, but... yeah, that's smart.
Smells like kerosene.
Kerosene. Is kerosene green ooze which gives off vapor constantly? Don't think it is. And an alley door.
That door leads back into what looks like an alleyway behind the theater.
Also, hello, King. Can we open up the alley door? No, it's locked. Well, at least we got the lay of the land with these guys.
A Welsh ghost story, written and directed by Ragnar Tornquist. I saw that. It's a classic.
Get it? Because Ragnar Tornquist is the guy who made this game, or at least wrote it. Oh.
Box office is closed.
What about this poster?
Women in dire need of medical attention. I thought that was a porno. But I guess it's just an artsy foreign flick. As long as they speak French, it can't be smut.
Have you heard of... no. You know, people don't usually disassociate the French with smut. You know, that's not generally a thing that people do. We could try to go to the entrance, but...
It's locked.
But it's locked and Freddy doesn't even say anything. What?
Just trash.
Can we
I
interact with
said
the...
leave it be.
No, we can't move the trash can again because Freddy gets mad. What do we have in our inventory? Maybe if we use this glove with the ooze. No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Wouldn't you know it? I actually don't remember how to solve half of these puzzles, but... okay, wait. Perhaps there's something I missed over here. Yeah, the liquor place. Maybe there's something I missed here on this screen. Perhaps interact with the fuse box?
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. That's city property, ma'am.
No, that had a fairly predictable result. I have a feeling we are supposed to organic plastic.
It's a leaf of organic plastic. It grows. It converts carbon dioxide into oxygen.
Yeah, but it's artificial. And we can't use it for that. So, I don't know, maybe if we look at the... actually, there's a bunch of stuff in our inventory that we haven't even looked at.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park.
What about this guy? Yeah, that's a toy monkey, Mr. Guybrush.
It's a wind-up mechanism.
Doesn't look like he has any additional items on him,
I
though.
think one of his eyes is falling out.
Can we finish plucking it out?
The eye came loose. Poor Constable Guybrush.
Well, I guess that's it for the monkey then.
Sorry, Guybrush, but I need to borrow your eye for a while.
Yeah, we somehow know that we're gonna need this eye. Now it's an eyeless monkey with a fairly disturbing visage.
You! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
I need to remember that the monkey says that, though. Oops.
It's a rubber glove, but it's pretty useless with that big hole in it.
Can we combine it with the plastic Leaf, maybe? No?
Monkey see, monkey do. Well, not without this he won't. It's
Can
my
we-
diary.
Guess we can't look closely at the diary again. Yeah, I have the feeling I missed something. Which would perhaps offer succor for my fruitless attempts at trying to do something with that fuse box and such. Don't think there's gonna be anything here that I can use though. Could use like a rag or something, I suppose. I guess we could be returning to this place, see if there's anything really obvious that we missed.
This guy's out here all day long.
Yeah, this guy's still here. Maybe if we went to the academy just to borrow a rag.
Nice.
No.
That's another one of Olav's. I swear he does a painting in, like, a day. That's pretty damn good, too.
If you say so.
Art
What?
books.
Oh yeah, we already looked
It's,
at
em-
that though.
it's empty.
On the second floor, perhaps?
Some books on color.
Duck hunting. I saw that. Get the paintbrush and palette. Actually, wait.
I'm way past finger painting.
Don't tell me we were supposed to do this at the beginning.
Not today.
No, apparently we're not going to work today. Actually, wait. If I go into our inventory,
My paintbrush and palette. What more could a girl need? Maybe art
fuck, I
books
don't know.
mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Acrylic and oil paints.
Well, if we can walk out of here without losing
I'll
the...
just leave my brush and easel here before I go.
No, that's what I thought. So. Maybe that thing could be useful with the puzzle I'm apparently being unsuccessful at solving. But I guess I won't find out just yet. Oh, I guess we can talk to Charlie about what happened last night.
Any nightmares tonight, April?
After last night, are you kidding? It's a wonder I haven't gone crazy yet.
So you're in the true believer crowd then?
What do you mean?
You're a fan
What
of
I mean
Stan
is,
Lee.
A lot of people who were here last night refuse to admit that they saw what they saw. Or they blame it on hidden holographic projectors or drugs in the coffee.
That's as good an explanation as any, don't you think?
Is it? Among all the alternatives, you'd prefer to believe in a conspiracy?
What? And face the fact that we all might be going mad? Or that something really bad is happening?
Who knows, April? Perhaps sometimes it's better to embrace the mystery rather than trying to explain it.
I believe what I
Rather
see.
than try to explain it, I think.
Sometimes I don't even believe that. Anyway, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
Okay.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Why would...
I see there are no new questions, though.
Thanks.
A bread basket. Can we get bread from the... Apparently we can get bread from the bread basket.
It's a loaf of freshly baked bread from the cafe.
Can we eat the
I'm
bread?
not particularly hungry.
Doesn't look like it. I guess if we can pick it up, there is a use for it then. Maybe change the music. Yeah, a million times better than what was on before.
It's a poster ad for an exhibition called...
Yeah, we've been there. Mystery
The
door
mystery door.
still closed. Maybe this is actually the point where
It's a
we're
pretty mu-
supposed to solve the pipes puzzle.
It won't budge. Mystifying.
Apparently the
Mystifying.
machine is mystifying. No, I don't think we're supposed to do this yet, though.
That cable's been ripped in two.
I'm trying
Clamps keep
to back out of this screen. There's barely any pixels to do so, though. Also, apparently in the chat we're talking about interests. Yeah. I used to think I wanted to be a programmer. I really did. I thought that all my life up until... Well, even when I was in high school, I went... in my last year of high school, which is the year when you're supposed to pick either your area of speciality. I picked the mathematical sciences, and I got the most thorough calculus class there was for that, which I'm surprised I passed, but when that netted me entrance into the university's computer science program the following year, I found out that there was a lot more to it that I couldn't really you know, empathize with, I guess. Couldn't really get into as much, because I did like programming, and that's why I thought I was going to be a programmer, but I, you know, more than the technical, theoretical aspect of it. I like the problem-solving aspect of programming. But if you want to study that formally and, you know, make a living off of it, there's a lot more things like advanced calculus and abstract algebra and such that you need to learn and comprehend, and I couldn't really wrap my head around a lot of that stuff, or at least not at the rate that they were going in the place that I went to. So now I do other stuff.
Not as long as that detective's hanging around.
Also, I've been all over the map, and I still can't figure out why or how I'm supposed to get past this.
Green ooze.
Green ooze. Well, I don't know. Be totally honest with you. Actually, I just noticed. Yeah, apparently this guy, Freddy's the guy who has the
Freddy
keys.
Mellon.
Do we use the bread on this? Somehow I have the feeling that's not what we're supposed to do, but we did get the bread for a reason. Maybe we give it to one of these guys? No. No. Do we have anything flammable? Because that's kind of what kerosene does. Okay, wait a fucking minute. Yeah, maybe this is obtuse enough for that. Oh god. Now do I need to do something you definitely wouldn't expect, such as going all the way back to the beginning. To April's bedroom, that far back. Yep, remember the rubber duck? Well, apparently we have the means to help free it now. Oh yeah, there's also a bird on the seagull. So yeah, maybe if we put some crumbs, obviously what we're supposed to do is throw some crumbs of bread down there so that the seagull will go down and peck at them. And by virtue of doing that, deflating the rubber duck and freeing it.
Clank?
Clank? I don't know, I didn't really hear that.
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice.
Oh, and now we can kind of see what the rest of the chain looks like. Apparently the answer is a clothesline. Yeah, I had that clank as well, but wonder what happened to the duck. I'm actually kind of worried about it now. Oh, there it is.
I know that duck. Bon voyage, ducky!
Can't we follow it? Well, sure enough. Here's the caught rubber duck.
It's a rubber ducky. It looks disturbingly familiar. But how the heck did it get all the way over here?
Maybe it was led by destiny. And now we are the proud owners of a deflated rubber duck. Oh god. With a band-aid on it.
It's a band-aid.
Can we take it
How
off?
did that get there? Last I remember, the seagull had pecked a hole in the duck. Weird.
Oh yeah. Is this the place where the seagull pecked the hole into the duck?
The duck's deflated.
Because if so, that's kind of creepy. Who applied the band-aid while the thing was floating down? Can we maybe re-inflate the duck? Yeah, but yeah, I have a feeling it's going to get deflated again. Although I like how she put her lips up against this inflating tube after this thing had gone through the sewer water. That's gonna be nice. A nice feeling. So maybe we combine the rubber duck with clothesline or something like that. Perhaps, possibly, conceivably. Or maybe we use something else. Find another use for the some of this scrap that we just got. I have the feeling the duck is supposed to be what do you call it? It's supposed to be
Nada. Nothing.
non-bandaged though. And for that, the reason for that will become evident before too long, but what, do we use the band-aid to patch up these cables? No. Do we use the clothesline to patch up the cables? No. Can we interact with...
Mystifying.
No, the machine's just mystifying. We can't do anything with it.
It won't budge. Nada. It won't budge. The water tank's full.
Maybe we could empty it?
Mystifying.
Well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I really need this clamp is the thing. And I have no idea how to cut to it. Looks like we might have missed a few things within the border house too. Maybe something on the cork board. Oh, we can have a closer look at it. I didn't even see that.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
That's not projecting.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Roying Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word.
Well, good things you weren't recording that.
Pizza and movie night. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap?
I don't know what PYO means, so...
Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona.
You know, but the people who go to bed at 10 p.m, fuck them.
San Francisco. Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh, joy. Manual labor. My favorite.
Yeah,
Look, it's Monkey Boy.
yay. And apparently we can take this pink note. Don't know why we would.
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
Yes,
I did lose
it's...
a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
I was gonna say... Oh, bring your own. Yeah, that would make sense. So, conveniently, we did lose a gold ring, so...
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Is this gonna be a
thing.
puzzle?
It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much. But it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Well, and, you know, since gold
Yeah.
is such
Yeah, it
a
is.
useful metal...
My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies.
I hate my dad.
God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Well, that cheery episode's over, so let's... You know, since gold is such a good conductor, let's go ahead and use our priceless gold ring to
I hope it doesn't melt or anything.
fix the wires.
It's alive!
I'm so glad that we didn't get electrocuted while tying the wires to the ring. So now we get to solve the...
It won't budge. Nada.
the pipes puzzle. I'm assuming we need to get that thing in the middle too. Okay, wait a moment. Yeah, I really don't get it, I'm afraid, I have to say. Oh, oh, never mind, I kind of get it. Whichever one's red, which we can shift with this one, is kept from moving.
Mystifying.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is a bit more complicated than I thought it would end up being, since you know. Okay, wait. If I get every one of these in a different position. No, wait. If I get all of these in the same position and then I get... okay, yeah, this should work. Did that do anything, or did I just do the opposite of what I was meant to do?
Nada. It won't budge.
Maybe I need to get them horizontal, never mind. Yeah, I have the feeling I need to get them horizontal. So I just did the opposite of what I wanted to, that's great. So time for me to tinker around with this stuff for another while. Alright, there we go. Now that that's in order, maybe we switch that, which lowers the pressure. Can we take the clamps now? No, it's still too high. What if we turn this? Alright, that lowers the water tank.
It's a pressure valve.
I guess we can't interact with the pressure valve while the tank is empty. No.
The ring seems to be working perfectly as a conduit.
Oh, okay, now we are the proud owners of a pair of clamps.
Not leaving my gold ring.
Oh, and we can't leave the gold ring behind. So the water system is gonna be busted again. But now that we have the clamps, if we combine them with the duck,
That won't do any good. I need something tight to keep the clamp open.
if we combine the clothesline with the clamp, maybe? Yeah.
That won't do any good. I need something tight to keep the clamp open.
Inflate the duck. And now we have, yeah, we have a clamp attached to a duck, which is steadily deflating. So what we do with this bizarre contraption is go down to the subway, reassemble it since the duck got deflated again. Well, first reinflate the duck. Then put the clamp inside it. And then we use this duck abomination to...
When I was a wee lass, I tried fishing a couple of times in the pond behind my house. I never caught anything. Hope my luck's improved.
to catch this key that's down here in the subway tracks. And the bizarre logic behind this puzzle says that apparently when the duck is inflated,
That's a pretty
it
cool catch.
keeps the clamps open, but when it deflates, they close around that thing. But yeah, I really don't know what kind of mechanics the clamps use that would happen. But the point is, we now have a key.
It's a large iron key.
Don't know what kind of key it is, but apparently it merits being called a key. But before we leave this place again, yeah, too bad April Ryan aka Shocker turned the dock into the next Kamen Rider. Let's acknowledge this candy jar that we
Complimentary candy for paying customers only.
completely
Stan
missed
has a habit
before.
of taking it out of your salary if you, get the munchies. I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back.
Well, we can bring the duck back to life anytime, I'm sure. As long as we have lungs. So now that we have candy, let's wait for the train to come. And head off into this place again. Except this time we're gonna need to use the hard candy. Well, maybe eat some of the candy and then...
God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash.
Don't know why you took it then. To get sticky candy.
Sticky, half-eaten piece of candy.
Can
I'm
we...
not particularly hungry.
Yeah, well, we can. We now own a bit of candy, which we will, of course, dip into this ooze, I think. Well, I thought it was a good idea, but... Maybe use it to bark at the police?
Hello
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
Are you on the job?
On the job? What do you mean, on the job?
You know, an assignment, stakeout, undercover operation.
I suggest you get the hell out of here now, ma'am, before things get ugly.
Was that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this guy's still very friendly. So how do we deal with him? Maybe just keep talking to
Hello
him?
again.
Christ, don't.
Don't you get tired of hanging around here all day long?
No, ma'am.
So you're completely fine. There's nothing you'd want.
That's right.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Not even a bite to eat?
Just had a full lunch, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
So you just had lunch.
That's right. At Cool Cow.
What did you have?
A triple whammy cow patty with a side order of grease onions and a large bingo cola. No ice.
What about fries?
And a double order of cheese and fried taters, yeah. Tastiest damn fries you're ever likely to find. Soaking in melted goat cheese.
And you had this when?
Well, about an hour ago.
And you don't feel, the urge to go?
No, ma'am, no. My bowels are genetically enhanced and require only perfunctory attention.
The burger filled you up good? You don't have the munchies?
Well, now you mention it, I have a craving for sweets. I didn't have time for...
Finally, he admitted to it.
Cool Cow strawberry pie with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and a scoop of ice cream. Wait a second. What am I telling you all this for? Who the hell are you anyway? Get out of here, ma'am. Right this minute or else...
Is this a threat?
A very serious one, ma'am.
Yeah, he's still trying to threaten us, but still we managed to offer him some candy, I guess.
Would you like a candy?
Oops, I skipped his bit of dialogue there. I've gotta down that candy.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Keep giving him candy,
Care for
clearly.
another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Care for another?
Hey, sure,
I wonder how much of a tolerance for littering this guy has.
Don't you litter...
Well, this doesn't seem to be working that well. Maybe offer him the sticky candy. If he'll even take it. No? I have a feeling we're supposed to combine the unused candy with the ooze. Yeah, that'll work. Do it right in front of the guy. That'll work. Now we have... Oh god, we have contaminated candy. Stinky candy.
It's a piece of candy soaking in green ooze.
But we're gonna give this to a cop, because why not?
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it. What the hell? The taste! Sickening. I feel kinda... Christ!
Yep, he looks great. With his bizarre zombie motions all of a sudden.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Did you just throw a rock at my head? Now, I tell you what. You shouldn't have done that. I reckon that was a bad mistake.
Well, now I need to get that sound clip. Yeah, animation and action too. So I guess that soaked candy turned him into a zombie. Oh, he's back.
You should have seen him run, lady. I reckon I ain't never seen nobody run that fast. And he was clutching at his buttocks like he had the runs or something. He even lost his stupid old hat in the gutter.
Gee, thanks for the heads up.
I ain't never seen anything that funny in a while.
Is that so? Maybe now we can mess with the fuse box more. And then check to see if we can get his hat as well. So we can. And as luck would have it, we have a key for this. But there's a
The
sparse
cable's
amount
almost
of this.
completely severed. It would probably be easy to pull it out, provided I have some kind of protection against the electricity.
How about the, what if we use a sticky candy to patch up the work glove? No? Use the band-aid to patch up the work glove? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know, band-aids are just as non-conducive as rubber, so now... Now we sabotage the wires in plain view of this guy. Which completely wrecks the marquee.
Dang marquee, light up! Hell, it gone dead on me now. I'm going to have to fix that sign proper this time round, I just need me a ladder and some tools from the basement.
So I guess he's living for good this time. I sure hope he drops his keys or does something stupid like that. Or leaves the door unlocked. That could work too. Like how we're going through all this trouble just so we can... And we gotta wait for him to... Yeah, he left the door wide open, not even just unlocked. To disappear into the depths of the alley before we can follow. Oh boy, ominous music. Nothing to see here though, it doesn't seem. We do have a new camera angle.
When's the last time somebody picked up the garbage? Smells like moldy caramel popcorn and bingo cherry cola. Disgusting.
Can check out the fire door and
It's a
the
fire
trash
alarm
can.
and a smoke detector.
Maybe rummage through the trash. I noticed the shadow with the odd shape there.
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though.
Yeah, we're gonna need to use this to our advantage soon.
The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags.
Oh, these garbage bags.
It's a
Can we
mountain of
maybe
garbage.
add something to them to make it more intimidating? Like the toy monkey. No? What about the push pin? Oh god. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Why do I get the feeling I missed something else? Again.
It's the theater's fire exit. There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
Oh boy. Yeah, we need to light a fire here, I think, to get the attention of that guy, but we have no means with which to start a fire, so we know what that means. We need to quickly MacGyver something like that. And by MacGyver, I think. Of course, mean backtrack to this place, you know, in record time. Because the only place in the game where we can find matches is on the table in this place. Oh yeah, the police hat. So let's pretend that never happened and return to the other place. Wonder where the police hat ended up though. Don't really see it. The guy said it ended up in the gutter, but you would think it would be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Oops.
It's the detective's hat.
Well, get the detective's hat. And head back to this place. Maybe now I can complete the picture. Use the... oh god, the fedora. On self, please. No, we cannot acquire Euphoria. We can give Euphoria to this Bax, though. There we go. Now it looks picture perfect. Set the monkey at the bottom of this pile of garbage. Why not?
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
And now it's playing indefinitely somehow.
Spread your legs and do the monkey. Dance.
Maybe light a fire in the trash can with one of these matches.
Dance. Do the monkey.
All right, somebody's coming.
So hide.
Hell's blazing. We got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself.
Up. Spread your legs and do
All right
the
there, mister.
monkey.
Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier.
Yep. I guess he thinks it's the same guy from.
Right now, if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon.
Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs and do the monkey.
Well, let's not interrupt him. Good thing he has the dance memorized. Don't know how that guy thought that. Apparently that was the same voice as the cop from earlier, but the point is that we're inside the theater now, and sure enough, here is Cortez, who somehow went undetected by
Every time I
Freddy
tried to
before.
get into the theater, he could have just quietly walked out to meet me. I feel like kicking the guy.
I do too, don't you worry.
There is a way out. Just not for you.
Not for you.
Getting closer.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
New movies are too mainstream.
please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course.
Yeah, that doesn't sound stuck up.
What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
Well, the bizarre operation at the bar, that's kind of the main catalyst for this.
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
As I remember it, there was no agreement. I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested. I apologize for making myself unavailable, however.
Don't give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now.
That said C in the
Some kind
subtitle.
of trouble with the police. Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
Wow,
No,
really?
señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
The federal police?
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Answers. You want, you need answers.
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed. And nothing will ever be the same.
You're just being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
You want the full Monty?
That's one way to look at it.
Come with me. Come outside. No more talk. I will show you the truth.
Well, time to get induced into the Illuminati, I guess. That's clearly what's going on here.
This is probably as good a place as
Well, that
any.
was fast.
At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back.
Well, you know, Douglas Adams thinks that rats and
What
mice
for?
are
What are you
apparently
doing?
very good
My
spies, so I
I'm
wouldn't
sending you through
let
the
my
looking
guard down.
glass.
And yeah, there's a more poignant dialogue to make it clear that that was an Alice reference. So time to bounce the ball outward and
What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything, just light.
I see a picture.
Step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands, but you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not sure what I
Not
should
sure
do.
what I should do.
I understand. It's a difficult decision, because whatever you do, your life will change forever. So take your time. Think about it. Don't rush into a decision you're not ready to make.
Okay. So I guess we're back in control now.
It's Cortez.
I see nothing else around here. Can we get the monkey again? Yes, we can apparently. So let's reclaim the monkey who apparently saved our lives. And
It's a perfect fit. I'm so clever I could just die.
you could equip yourself with that fedora and be able to go around and boast your superior knowledge of popular culture and such. Yeah, I think we're going through. I think we're going through. I guess we have to talk to him to go
Are
through.
you ready to step through the looking glass?
Sure, I'm off to the Jabberwock
All right.
land.
I'll do it.
Bounce. Enter the light.
Don't say that. It sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life.
Title drop.
But don't...
I must be
Oops.
insane to do this.
But don't something.
Yes, it's pretty much a given.
Well, I'm doing it anyway. So off we go into the swirling light.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
Okay. I'll be sure to remember that then. Well, that's a face. It's not quite the impression I got from the smaller model, but... Is this a funky new directing style or what? Of course.
Vaya con Dios, child.
Vaya con Dios.
Balance protect you.
Hey, there's a balance again. I wonder if he has any connection to the old woman from the framing device.
Cortez? Cortez!
No, there are a lot of monk pictures in the back though.
Feeling about this. Wait,
So-
what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Brian Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now.
But if we keep going to the right here, we will find, sooner than later, there should be someone else in this place. A priest.
He looks like some kind of priest.
I could exit, but you know what? Since I've been playing for almost 3 hours now, it looks like. I think I'm gonna save it here and continue next stream. I didn't realize that quitting the game didn't mean quitting the application, it doesn't look like. But yeah, time to end the journey for now.